So I just found this, very amazing article. Putting Liz Truss against lettuce is offensive to lettuce, says a man with trash bin helmet. I wonder what Sheena Goodyear was thinking when she was writing this. I mean, does this bin man really exist? Anyone, really. Binface spoke to As It Happens host Neil Kirksall. Neil Kirksall. Is it Kirksall? I think it's gonna be Kirksall. About Truss's rapid turnaround and what it means for his own political ambitions. Here is part of their conversation. Count Binface, who are you and what are your intentions for the British people?
I am a space warrior from the Sigma 9. Sigma 9.
Oh no.
Sigma 9 planet in the Sigma quadrant. And my hobby, such as it is to leave my world and travel to yours. Because it's a very, very curious little planet that likes to indulge in democracy. Or some countries do. Others just like to invade other big European countries and be complete. Well, you know the word. I don't need to say. But anyway, democracy is an endangered species, as I'm sure you know. And so I love coming down to Earth and having fun in the most deranged country of all, which is the United Kingdom.
Shit. Alright. This is going incredibly. Yeah, let's continue. Well, what do you make of the state of democracy in the UK right now?
It really is a complete, I wanted to bleep myself because I'm imagining you have a family show, but it's pretty bad. It's pretty much the worst one you can think of right now. And for me, it's perfect because it means there's a power vacuum, and nature, and indeed, bin-like space warriors abhor a vacuum, and hence, I'm coming to fill it.
A few years ago, we had a Lord Buckethead on this programme. He was running against former UK Prime Minister Theresa May in her constituency of Maidenhead. So, any relation here?
In fact, it was me. I'll tell you a little story. In fact, it's an excellent time to be telling you this because, believe it or not, and listeners, I agree that Neil hasn't been put up to this, but my book, my debut book on planet Earth, has literally just been released, and in it there's a massive scoop where I tell the exact story that I'm about to relay for you now. When I came to Earth on Earth year 2017, I thought, you know what, if a space warrior just mosey down to the United Kingdom, the humans might be a little bit weirded out and freaked out by Count Binface being here, in all his regalia. So I thought, why not adopt a disguise? And so I did. So I did a bit of research and discovered that some cyborg had stood as Lord Buckethead in a previous elections in 1987 against Margaret Thatcher, in 92 against John Major. But then the title had Ian dormant for 25 years, so I thought, aha, I'll just take on that costume. And so I put on a bucket and reversed my cloak from silver to black and thought, they'll never know. And it worked a treat. And that's how I got to talk to you in the first place. I went viral. It was lovely.
How long? Oh, okay. I suppose I could do this whole thing. What do you think of these last 44 days that Liz Truss has been Prime Minister?
It's been such a blink in the visor. I cannot even believe that you Canadians have even registered that Liz Truss is always the Prime Minister. But you have to give her some credit, don't you? I mean, the fact that her leadership has taken less time than the leadership election that took to actually make her the leader is pretty darn special, wouldn't you say? So I give her credit for that, and indeed for detonating what's left at the Tory party. So in 44 days, got to go. So in 44 days, to destroy the British economy, to destroy the Tory party, to possibly kill the Queen. Who knows? That's an allegation. And the rest, she's pretty special.
Not proven the allegation about the Queen in any way.
It's all allegedly. I can't prove it. You're absolutely right. I can't prove it.
What do you make of this other human ritual we've seen and we've talked about a bit on our program? That the British people have been watching to see if Miss Truss would last longer than a head of lettuce. It's so cruel, really.
Absolutely. It is very, very, very cruel on the lettuce. Because what it does is it suggests that the British produce has a particularly short sell-by date. Now, British farmers have had a very torrid time, and I want to stick up for them and say that even the notion that an average lettuce might not last longer than Liz Truss is quite offensive. And so I want to stick up for the lettuces in Britain and beyond, and to say I am not surprised by the outcome of that contest one little bit. All I want to say that I am, like most lettuces, a Romaine.
There are some calls now that there should just be a general election rather than, another Tory leadership race.
I think that's a little bit unlikely, simply because of all those Tory MPs who would get wiped out in an election. Turkeys don't vote for Christmas unless they're insane and can somehow master a possible thumbs and put an X in a box. So I've got a funny feeling that Britain is in it for about 18 months to 2 years of yet more drudgery.
Drudgery? How do you say that word? Drudgery.
Until finally the polls open. But you never know. You never know.
Well, I was going to say, when is your next run for office? What's next for you?
I'm just sitting pretty up here in orbit in my spaceship, and I'm waiting to find out who the next Prime Minister might be. All I can tell you is I'm ready and waiting to visit any of their constituencies and take them on fair and square.
Yeah, that was quite a lot to say in that voice. That was a pretty painful, fun.